Hello, good morning children. How are you? Fine, everyone is fine. Me too fine. You are studying well nowadays. And today we are going to proceed further. Very interesting topic from your book Political Science, India since Independence Politics, chapter number 5, Challenges to the Congress System and its Restoration. So whatsoever challenges were there previously, we have studied since independence, since the first Prime Minister of India, first general election to third general election, that what happened just after the death of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Then Shastri ji were the Prime Minister, was the Prime Minister. Then after Shastri ji there was strong competition between Morarji Desai and Srimati Indira Gandhi. And you have studied how syndicates elected Indira Gandhi as a Prime Minister and how this entire period of PM was going on. And during that time, just after 1 year, 66 to 67, it was the time of fourth general elections. Now, what were the challenges in front of Srimati Indira Gandhi? That was not hidden from anyone, as earlier we have discussed about that. This year was considered as the landmark in the political history of India, electoral history of India. Political forces throughout the country from 1952 to till now, different more political parties were there. They were somewhat against Congress. Because first that Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister, then his daughter was the Prime Minister, and you know how she was elected as Prime Minister, right? Yesterday I told you some were at the starting point and she was at the winning stand. Okay, she has got victory, secret poll was there. बट हम जितना मर्जी चाहे छुपा लें दूसरों से, ये बात छुपती नहीं है, राइट? तो दैट वाज आल्सो देयर एंड दीज थिंग्स वर गोइंग ऑन एंड इंदिरा गांधी हैज टू फेस इंटरनल एज वेल एज एक्सटर्नल challenges, right? Because at that time, due to different type of natural calamities, famine was there, drought was there, crop failure was there, a decline in agricultural production was there. Ultimately, there is shortage of food. When there is shortage of food, ultimately prices go somewhat higher. When prices are higher, it is not in the approach of each and everyone to purchase the things, especially food items, on these higher prices, higher rate of food grains, and there were different type of rise in military expenditure also. As earlier we talked about the three military invaders, Bangladesh, China and Pakistan, and for that government has to bear a different type of expenditures to maintain the army, to maintain the victim areas, personalities, and overall there was devaluation in monetary value also. Devaluation means comparatively US dollar, India's rupee value was very much down. Approximately if it is 5 rupees per dollar, now it is approximately 7 rupees. because डॉलर की कीमत बढ़ गई और रुपीस की वैल्यू डाउन हो गई थी. तो दैट आल्सो प्रेशराइज फ्रॉम द monetary value also. Such type unemployment already there, poverty already there, inequality already was there. To overcome all the challenges and moreover within the party politics, that was the most dangerous challenge for this. That was the most dangerous challenge for this, right? So in this way, these were the most dangerous challenges were there, and this economic situation triggered a big rise in the prices of almost each and every commodity, each and every goods and services in the country. Ultimately, it declined the growth rate of the economy also. Such type of responsibilities, and it was the time of election and its previous history. होपफुली आपको समझ आ रहा होगा क्या सिचुएशन बन गई थी उस टाइम श्रीमती इंदिरा गांधी के लिए कि किस टाइप से इस इलेक्शन को जीतना होगा और इस इलेक्शन में अपनी पार्टी की पोजीशन बनाए रखनी होगी. दैट वाज द चैलेंज. एंड देयर वाज वन मोर नॉन कांग्रेसिज्म was also dwelt by some other political parties like Socialist Party. Here I would like to take the name of Ram Manohar Lohia. He was a freedom fighter, socialist, and formed Congress Socialist Party. He was the leader of that सौम्य मुक्ता सोशलिस्ट पार्टी. मेंबर ऑफ लोकसभा भी रहे हैं वो 1963 to 67 तक. ही वॉज एडिटर ऑफ मैनकाइंड एंड जन मीन टू से जनता, पीपल ऑफ दैट कंट्री. एंड ही वॉज ऑलवेज attacking sharply on Nehruji's speech and his ideologies. He was somewhat favoring the Communist Party, right? Communist idea, socialist idea. At that time, see the situation at that time that Communist Party also got divided into two types: Communist Leninist and Communist and Marxism party from the Communist Party of Marx Lenin. They led some struggle with the help of peasants, promoted the peasant to make struggle against this present government, that is Congress, for their problems whatsoever earlier I have discussed regarding their irrigation, crop failure, drought, and different type of subsidies, different type of compensation whatsoever should be provided by the government. So such type of situation, these 4 general elections were there, and how to prepare for these elections and how to contest these elections, how to establish one platform for these elections, that was also very much difficult, very much challenging for the present Congress party, for the present ruling Congress party. And but this non-Congressism was also established by these leaders, and parties opposed this Congress system and realized that division of their votes will hurt, will give a shock, will help them to break this chain of Congressism in the center, power of the center. So such things were going on. There was the leader that I earlier discussed, Ram Manohar Lohia, socialist leader. He adopted this non-Congressism strategy for this to oppose this Congress system over there, and he also produced a theoretical arguments in its defense. He wanted to defense and declared that Congress is an undemocratic government. Undemocratic in the sense it is not giving equality to each and everyone. It favors some section of the society, not equal to everyone. mean to say like peasants की तरफ ध्यान नहीं दे रहे, लोअर वर्कर्स की तरफ ध्यान नहीं दे रहे, बिग इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट्स को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. Whatsoever are the feeder industry, they are being ignored. If feeder industries are being ignored, how will they survive? How will they do? From where they will get facilities? From where they will get money? From where they will bring their raw material and get the circulating things to the other industries as a raw material, intermediate goods as well as the finished goods. That was also there. When there was electoral verdict. Electoral verdict. It was also very compulsory for the coming fourth general elections. It was in this context of heightened popular discontent and polarization of political forces that the fourth general election of Lok Sabha and state assemblies were held in the February 1967. The Congress was facing this electoral verdict first time in the absence of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, because Nehruji was dominating, he was leading the party since the beginning, and without him it was the first time for the Congress leader, especially Indira Gandhi, has to face this challenge of electoral verdict, and a result this jolted the Congress in both the national and state levels. Both the levels, national level and state levels, many contemporary political observers describe this is the time period like a political earthquake. This time election of general election of 1967 was known as political earthquake in Indian politics. Political earthquake in Indian politics, because हर जगह बहुत ज़्यादा उथल पुथल हो रहा था. डिफरेंट पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज आपस में मिल रही थी, वो मिलके कांग्रेस के अगेंस्ट हो गई थी. विद इन द कांग्रेस इसका स्प्लिट हो रहा था. विद इन कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी आई और एम में थोड़े डिफरेंसेस होने के कारण उन्होंने एगेरियन स्ट्रगल पीजेंट्स ने लेड किया था. सच टाइप ऑफ सिचुएशंस वर देयर, एंड हाउ टू टैकल दैट वाज द मेजर point that time. India's disintegration democracy article was published in London Times, very very important. London Times means a world level पे ये issue बना हुआ था कि how these elections would be conducted, how the party will elect, how the party will contest the elections. So in this way there was without पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू 1952 से लेकर अभी तक पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू की लीडरशिप के बिना इनको भी इलेक्शंस लड़ने थे. इन दिस वे द पॉलिटिकल स्टारवर्ड्स हु लॉस्ट देयर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज इंक्लूडिंग कामराज इन तमिलनाडु. कामराज वाज वेरी फेमस dominant leader of this party. Even he has lost his constituency. S.K. Patil in Maharashtra, Atulya Ghosh in West Bengal, and K.B. Shah in Bihar. These people, Bihar, Maharashtra, West Bengal and Tamil Nadu, lost their constituencies during these elections. Okay student, read this much. We will proceed further within the next video for this what happened to the other states. Right? Whenever you have to study about this, you have to take care the previous incidents regarding this also. So in this way you have to interlink all the incidents regarding that. Okay students, bye, take care, stay home, stay safe. Don't forget to note down your major points. Whatever points I am writing on the board while giving you lecture, and you have to prepare the notes accordingly so that you may learn, you may study the things properly. Thank you. Bye students.